Very rarely does another company have any leverage when it comes to negotiating with these big tech companies. But Wikipedia, in this instance, when it comes to voice assistants, has almost all of the leverage. Just caught the VoiceBot article about Wikipedia. The Wikipedia Foundation is apparently going to start charging Google, Amazon, Apple, etc., the big tech companies, for accessing Wikipedia data. So at the moment, according to the article, what these companies do at the moment is they kind of make a copy of Wikipedia's content into their own databases, presumably, and then they can access it a bit easier, and they can manipulate the data and they can shape it in different ways, etc. But Wikipedia is kind of saying that now we're not really happy with that. we kind of want you to pay us because it's our information. It's obviously collective information contributed to by the community, but the Wikipedia brand is the brand that owns that information. And if you think about it, how much do voice assistants use Wikipedia? I literally tried 2 searches a moment ago, right? These were the searches I tried. Just the first 2 things that I could think of is, hey Google, who is Shuggy Otis?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
Shaggy.
Other things you can try.
Shaggy Auto Chess, it thought I said. Hey Google, who is Shuggy Otis?
According to Wikipedia, Johnny Shuggy Otis is an American singer-songwriter, recording artist, and...
So that come from Wikipedia, right? Another one, and I didn't think I would get an answer to this, but I did, believe it or not. Hey Google, what happens in the South Park episode Tom's Rhinoplasty?
According to Wikipedia, in the episode, the South Park elementary boys become infatuated with the new substitute teacher.
I can't believe there's an actual Wikipedia article about that. You know, imagine that if I ask Google Assistant those 2 questions, or any similar questions like it, imagine if Wikipedia disappeared from voice assistants. Very rarely does another company have any leverage when it comes to negotiating with these big tech companies. But Wikipedia, in this instance, when it comes to voice assistants, has almost all of the leverage. They are quite within their right to say to Google, every time you make an API call to pull over some Wikipedia information, we want a little kickback for it. Same to you, Alexa, same to you, Apple. Perfectly fair. I think it's perfectly fair. But what do you think? Do you think that the big tech companies should be paying for accessing information like this? Or should it just remain free because the internet's free and the information's there? Let me know in the comments below.